Case study update, creating the stakeholder analysis. After completing the project kickoff meeting, Sophie starts to think about the planning work ahead. There are so many things to start working on. Her first priority is to create a list of all of the stakeholders that she is aware of at this point in the project. The company CEO, Casey Serador, is the first name on the list. By nature of her role, Casey has an extremely high level of power. Sophie knows from past experience that Casey's interest level is also high. Casey is a hands-on CEO who is fully engaged in the products of her company and is highly supportive of her employees. Next, Sophie adds Arun Singh to the list. As the project sponsor, Arun has a high level of power. Arun will want this project to be successful, and given the high visibility of this project, he will likely be very interested. She can count on a high level of support from him. There will be 3 additional project teams working on the other DecoCam version 4 program projects: development, installation, and technical writing. Sophie has assessed that each of the project managers will possess a fairly high level of power, as their actions and decisions could positively or negatively affect her project. However, she knows that their primary interest will be in their project, and therefore they will have a lower level of interest in hers. In terms of support, Sophie expects that they will be neutral. In conversation with Arun, Sophie becomes aware of a potential issue. Jackson Woodhouse, Vice President of Customer Support, is very upset that his project idea, upgraded camera software for a key customer, was bypassed in favor of the photo assistant option. Jackson is an important stakeholder, and Sophie will need the cooperation of a number of people in his department. While Sophie feels his power and interest is high, she is worried about whether or not he will be supportive of her project. She will do her best to gain his support for the project, but she will assume that he will be unsupportive at this point in time. At this point, there are no team members assigned to Sophie's project, but she knows that this will be changing soon. Part of the planning process is to identify and acquire the necessary team members to complete the project. For now, she adds project team to her list, knowing that she will be able to fill in the names later. Her project team will have a lower level of power compared to other stakeholders. Their interest should be high, and they should also be supportive. It will become an issue later if there are any uninterested or unsupportive team members assigned to the project. And finally, there will be a number of other employees at Deco Productions who will be involved with or affected by the project. For example, they may provide services for or receive certain outputs of the project. In general, they will have a lower level of power and interest, and their level of support will likely be neutral. From past experience, Sophie knows that additional stakeholders will become apparent throughout the project, and as they do, she will add them to her list. For now, this is a good start.